Well, and tracking the time is one thing. You should have your phone on in case you have a problem, especially in winter.
Well, yeah, the only reason why I realized it was after 3, I was like, why are there small children? Oh, shit. It took me seeing small children released from the schools to realize it was 3 o'clock. Yeah. So I was like,
that's fine.
I was like, fuck, gotta move.
I started doing, started my exercise routine today, so I had a little bit to talk about. Walking around the River Hill Mall for an hour, which actually takes like 12 minutes to walk around it once. So that was a good little walk. And then I did, it's an abdominal machine. I'm not sure what it's called. It's where there's one of those circular cushions at the end of a arm, and when you bend, you push down and it lifts the weights.
Oh,
you've seen it. This one was fucking huge, and it came up just under my chin. But it was set to like 110 pounds, which is about in the middle. But then there was 5, 10, and 15 kilograms. I'm assuming that's resistance. And it was set on 15. And what I want to do is I'm running, I've got Doom 2 and Mount Your Friends from Uncivil War, and they're 15 minutes long. So I start it, I go until it ends, and I'm done. Although, because of where I have it, it skipped around a bit. But I did about 7 or 8 minutes on that. And then when I come home, I listen to one again, and I do it's called New Stare. It's a step machine where you sit down and you work the pedals. And I did that for 16 minutes. So I burned about 300 calories this afternoon. So it's not much, but I'm trying to work ahead in January where I'm not going to be working. I need some way to burn. I need some exercise. And I just found out the lady who founded the skeptics group I'm in, who's a healthcare worker, works in the mall literally across the road from me. And she walks it all the time. So if the weather gets too bad, which was the big worry, because where I walk and my gym's a mile and a half away, which is a Minnesota mile and a half, whereas it's fine until the snow hits the ground. So I was trying to find some way I could do the Mass and East Mall. And now she said that she would like company anytime I want to. So I've got my dad I can go to one mall with, and I've got her I can go to the other one with. So fingers crossed, even if I can't go to the gym, if I can do the mall walking in that step machine, I'm going to try and keep myself in shape. After 1 week of kind of being lax, I'm at about 145 or 185. But next week I start work again, so. And I'm eating pizza the past few days, which isn't healthy, but it's one of those things, you get a pizza and you want to eat it, you don't want to throw it out. So I'm down to my last piece, and then I'll go back to eating at least healthier than I'm eating now.
Yeah. Yeah. Then there's not really much I can say there, dude. Come on. It's just a program. I mean, I could give mocking examples of, oh, you're doing it wrong, or I can sit there and go, good job. But I have no idea what to say.
You should actually check out the calorie program I'm using. It's actually a very nice little program. Mm-hmm. It's called Lose It. And it's good for a lot of chains and stuff. What I do, like when I went up to the casino, we had a bacon cheeseburger. And it's like, okay, well, they obviously didn't have the casino, but they have Perkins, they have Embers, they have Ruby Tuesdays. So when I looked up bacon cheeseburger, I just picked one from a little more expensive restaurant and I put it in. And you can find just about anything on there. And they've got exercises, like you do a lot of walking, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can track your walking. It's like 177 calories an hour that you burn walking. So you've got a tablet, you've got a smartphone. I'm sure you could use it.
Yeah.
I would recommend it though. I think, and even if you don't want to curtail your eating, at least it'll tell you how many calories you're burning. You don't need to track what you're eating if you're fine eating what you are, but then you can see at least how much exercise you're getting. It's better than a Fitbit, and it's free, so it's cheaper. They do work with Fitbits, but I don't have $100 for a Fitbit right now.
Yeah, those are look. I don't know. Get away! Fuck! Hate that shit. No, I really do. Doesn't know that pretty much everyone at work is a plague bringer at this point. I wish that was a joke, but it's fucking true. Pretty much everyone at my work is a plague bringer. They're all fucking sick.
Yeah, I get sick. The first time I got sick when I moved back wasn't until I got into theater. And actually, we had about 5 or 6 kids kids. There were the lady who played my secretary was graduating this year. But we had a kid that couldn't have been more than 10. And then, we had about 4 or 5 ladies that were in, middle/high school. I'm really surprised. I think we got done just in time. If we would have gone through November, we would have started getting it too. Because when Angela and I and the kids started playing Pass the Plague Around, it almost always started in the middle to the end of November.
Yep.
That's why I'm kind of worried about Carlson Craft, is because that's when I'll be working. I'll be working through the holidays, and I really don't want to get sick. So my immune system the past couple of years has really it's gotten it isn't as strong as it used to be. So when I get sick before, I would be sick maybe for a day, and then, like I'll have a sore throat or something. You'll lay me up for like 2 to 4 days now. So I'm really desperately trying to avoid getting sick. Still, if I can make it through this, then I'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so far I've been not catching it, but with the amount of people multiplying and being plague bringers, there's a couple of Ebola jokes going around work.
Oh, of course.
It's like, because somebody else pops up sick and they look like, everybody acts like, oh, they got Ebola. She's kind of raunchy, too.
Well, the joke there is, unless you're having sex with an infected person, you're not going to catch it, so...
Yeah.
That's about the most work. Well, kissing probably too. I'm just not sure how that works.
It's fluid contact.
Yeah, but one of the things they've always said about saliva is it's good at killing things. It's good at killing. So okay. I don't know how much if it would be easier.
Human saliva is bullshit at killing things. Whoever said it's good at killing things, they were lying, sir. They were full of shit.
I didn't say it was good at killing everything, but there are certain things that are more easily transmittable through blood or urine or that kind of thing, and yeah, it affects all the fluids in the body, but if it's more geared to certain types, That's more what I'm saying. It's not that you can't catch it that way. It's just that because you hear about, feces or urine or blood more often, it might not be as communicable through kissing. I don't know. I've never read up on it. I just know there were a couple of things that I can't remember what they were, but there was something that they said that bodily contact was bad, but unless it was kissing because of how it worked, whatever type of virus or bug it was not able to. I'm guessing that saliva has a different. Well, of course it would have a different construction, but the pH might be just different enough that that some things are weaker to it. It wouldn't need to take much, honestly. pH can screw things up even within like a tenth of a point or two. It's been so long since I heard that, but I'd put that in. I'll eat now so you can talk. I've been talking for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I was trying to get here as fast as I could. And it was really weird is because I woke up to take the dog out, and I guess in my half-awake state to take the dog out, I moved my tablet. I moved my tablet into a place I could barely fucking get it. I literally had to, stretch and crane a bit just to get my tablet out of the corner. I was like, fuck. I'm an idiot, goddammit, I've got to get on the show. Yeah, I was a little grumpy with myself, if you couldn't tell. But, yeah.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing, too. It's not your fault specifically that it happened. It's just, that's part of the reason I will never be a dog owner, is because dogs have to go outside for extended periods of time. You're a dog owner. The first thing you do when you get up is you have to take care of the dog. That just happens. But like I said, I'm not going to get a dog because I'm not going to spend a Minnesota winter getting up, listening to my dog whine and saying at 3 in the morning in the middle of a blizzard it has to go out and take a shit. Well, it's like, no, you can hold it. I'm not going out in that. So,
okay, if it's 3 in the morning and there's a blizzard, you just open the door and hope the fucker comes back. That's my opinion.
Well, I suppose that could be true, too. So.
I mean, that's just my thing. Is I will literally open the door and just go have fun. And if they come back, they come back. If they don't, well, fuck. I'll find the body in the morning.
Or when the snow melts.
Now I'll actually look for the body in the morning.
See, I know that this will get me hate mail, but fuck y'all, I don't care. With how bad the winters are here, if you lose a pet / small child, fuck them. You won't see the body until the snow melts. Because it can get that high that fast. You can get, it's not uncommon, well, it wasn't uncommon when I was growing up. You could get 1/2 foot to 8 inches in a night without and not think anything of it. If you drop shit, you waited until spring. We found a lot of shit on the ground in spring that we thought we lost. Because it would be dropped, we wouldn't know about it, and the snow would just keep piling on so much it would bury it. So, yeah, you can say, well, I'd go out and I'd look for it. And yeah, in Wenatchee you could, because you guys don't get snow that deep that often. We haven't for a couple of years. I'm just waiting. We'll have an ice age and it'll be centered right on fucking Mankato. Because even now, I don't know if you read my feed yet, but I had been asking for snow, and the main reason is I want people to get used to snow before I have to start driving to work at 9 in the morning. Well, what